is key to our AMD GPU graphics strategy. Leadership from the first 28 nanometer GPU, first DX11 GPU, first GPU with GDDR5. The list goes on and on. And 2012 is no different. We began the year by launching the HD 7970 series. And the flagship product in that lineup, the Gigahertz edition, is the world's fastest GPU. And still today, it reigns as the world's fastest GPU. From a notebook point of view, we began the year we launched the HD 7000M series of notebook products. And we also launched our AMD Enduro technology, which took power management for GPUs on a notebook to another level. And we've also launched some pretty neat notebooks this year with our partners. One of them is what I call the ultimate AMD gaming notebook. This is a MSI notebook that has a special gaming keyboard, nice screen, really good audio, and it's powered by an AMD 810 APU and a HD Radeon 797. This is awesome. Like, and let's not forget our AMD Fire Pro line. You know, we had a great year in Fire Pro, gained some momentum, gained some market share. Leadership is important there too. We took our GCN architecture, our graphics core next architecture, and we launched it with the W series and the S series in Q3 and Q4 of this year, culminating with the S10000 server graphics card. And that GPU is the ultimate GPU for compute. And in fact, on the Green 500 list that was launched in Q4, the Green 500 list has the world's most energy efficient supercomputers. The S10000 was the #1 GPU on that list. Now what permeates all of that is our GCN architecture. And our graphics core next architecture, I believe, is the best GPU technology to drive games. And games push our graphics cards more than any other medium. And that's why that market is so important to us. It also represents a massive market business opportunity. If you look at opportunities in game console or from a PC graphics gaming point of view. JPR did some research and did a study a little while ago, talked about the size of the hardware gaming market. In 2011, 2012, that was about I think 22 million, billion dollars. In 2013, that's going to be $25 billion. And that's PC gaming hardware from joysticks to graphics cards, etc. So it's a big market that's gaming, and we want to participate in that market. So gaming is central to our graphics strategy. We want to lead in what we call the four corners of gaming. So that's in game console, in gaming in the cloud, and in PC like gaming in the client, and also with the content development. That is key. Now, if you've been watching, in the last couple of years, we've really stepped up our game when it comes to working with game developers. The titles that have come out in 2012 that have been associated with our AMD Gaming Involved program are really, really cool. Games like Far Cry 3, upcoming Bioshock, Tomb Raider, that's upcoming. These are cool titles. And we're doing really well with the game developers, working closely with them and bringing great experiences to market. The content drives everything we do from a hardware point of view. But things are changing on how games are delivered. People used to go to a store and they buy a game box off the shelf and they go home and play it. And they started to digitally download it. But in the future, what's going to happen is there's an opportunity for cloud gaming, where gaming is instant and the latest revs you can play right off the right from the cloud. And so things are changing, and we've partnered with a company called CNOW. And CNOW has technology to have the smoothest gameplay streamed from the cloud to either PCs or Macs or mobile devices, tablets, set-top boxes, smart TVs. And our hardware has been optimized such that we have the fastest solution from a gaming cloud point of view. Also with CNOW, our hardware can stream more games per GPU. And what that means, it makes it a more efficient and more cost-effective solution. From a game console point of view, AMD is the leader. If you look at the 3 of the 4 available consoles today, they all have AMD hardware in them. And in fact, in the latest one released, Nintendo Wii U, driven by AMD hardware. You can see that in the back corner here of the Experience Center. We intend to continue to lead in this market. And at PC gaming, we've got to continue to lead from a performance point of view. I talked about the world's fastest GPU. That's important to continue to take the hardware performance to higher and higher levels. But we also want to bring immersive experiences. You saw an immersive experience in the surround house. When we brought iFinity to market 2 years ago, that really changed the PC gaming experience. It took the PC gaming experience from a single screen experience to 3 screens, to 5 screens even, really changing how people played games. And actually you can see iFinity also in the back. There's 2 systems running iFinity in the back here later when you're looking around. But it really changed the game. And when you look at audio, with the 7970, we also launched DDM audio, which is multi-positional audio, which you've seen in the surround house. And that increases the immersiveness of the game. And you'll see going forward that we'll do even more with audio from a gaming point of view. We're not stopping there. We've got to continue to move forward. And in fact, today we're launching the AMD Radeon HD 8000M series, our new lineup for notebooks. 8000M series we're launching is the HD 8500, 8600, 8700, and 8800M GPUs. This is our 2nd generation GCN architecture. AMD is still the only GPU manufacturer with fully compatible DX11.1. We bring better power management to the game with AMD Enduro technology. Brings automatic seamless switching between the discrete GPU and the integrated. Plus power to and zero-core power. What zero-core power allows us to do is when we're at idle, we can shut the GPU down completely to save power. And as with any graphics launch, we got to increase performance, right? And so we're increasing performance year over year in each segment by 25%. An awesome accomplishment by our engineering team. And we're going to have these GPUs shipping from OEMs like Samsung, Lenovo, Asus, and on. And more and more will be announced in the next coming weeks. So I'd ask Lisa to come back up and talk about some of the APUs that leverage some of our graphics technologies.
So AMD Elite Experiences is being shown off here at the Experience Center, and what we're really showing off is some of the new capabilities that we can have with our new technology. So we will be introducing new software bundles with the Richland A10 system that do really cool functions. Things like facial recognition, so we'll be able to use that to log into websites, and so it really makes it a much more interactive capability, as well as gesture control using the cameras on the OEM systems, as well as other capabilities like sharing your content with AMD Screen Mirror and some optimized games for these systems. So let me show you what that is in a video. Already to OEMs, and you'll see systems in the first half of this year utilizing A8, A10 capability with the integrated Elite software experiences. So very, very key for our 2013 OpenFit and desktop roadmap.